Hey, stop what you're doing. Listen closely. Someone just made a secret deal using your name. The clock is ticking. You've got minutes before this agreement locks in permanently. Your signature appears on papers you never saw that give away rights you didn't know existed. I've uncovered this hidden contract today. This isn't some internet scam or fake warning, this affects your daily life starting right now. Powerful people arranged this behind closed doors without telling you. Those weird feelings lately? The sudden bad luck? The energy drain? All connected to this backroom deal with your name on it. You're seeing this message at the exact moment when you can still fix this. 5 minutes from now would be too late. Everything weird in your life lately, it's all linked to this secret deal stealing your energy bit by bit. This explains why you suddenly hit walls where paths used to be open. Why you feel tired for no reason. Why money problems popped up from nowhere. Why people act different around you lately. These aren't just bad luck, they're the first signs of this deal already working against you. They targeted you the second they spotted what makes you special. Your natural talents, your hidden potential, your future success. They want a cut of it all without doing any work themselves. You need to address this contract now. The sneaky wording, the hidden rules, the one-sided benefits, it's all designed to stay invisible until it's fully hooked into your life. Your chance to cancel is disappearing fast. Right now, there's a short window where you can still tear up this agreement. Earlier, it was impossible to spot. Later, it becomes permanent. If you're feeling uneasy reading this, trust that feeling. That's your instinct trying to protect you from what's happening right now. Hit that like button right now to freeze the countdown. This simple action puts the process on hold while you prepare to cancel everything. Friends you can't see are gathered around you, waiting for this moment. They've been watching this situation, knowing this tiny window would open when you could finally learn the truth and throw out these terms that hurt your future. Type no deal in the comments if you're ready to start tearing up this contract that strangers made using your name. When you type these words, special energy starts breaking the chains connecting you to this harmful agreement. This is the most important thing you'll do today. Your future depends on taking action right now. But you must hurry, this chance to cancel everything will vanish in minutes. You feel it, don't you? That urgency in your chest saying this matters. Let's talk about the warning signs you've been seeing. Look back at your last few weeks. Notice anything strange? Remember when you suddenly couldn't focus for no reason? When your energy crashed in the middle of the day? When obstacles appeared in simple situations? When people misunderstood you for no reason? These weren't just random bad days, they were early warning signals that something was interfering with your natural flow. Tell me in the comments I see the pattern when you recognize these signs in your own life. Once you spot them, they become obvious everywhere. These signals show up in specific ways. Maybe you've had weird dreams about signing papers or shaking hands with strangers. Perhaps money slips away despite your careful planning. Or relationships suddenly became rocky when they were solid before. your personal energy shows signs of tampering. Your natural confidence sometimes disappears. Your thinking gets foggy at key moments. Your motivation drains without explanation. These are classic signs that hidden agreements are already affecting your daily life. Think about those moments when negative thoughts flooded your mind for no reason. When you suddenly doubted yourself despite previous confidence. When your normally clear thinking became confused. These weren't your normal thought patterns, they were symptoms of this agreement already working against you. The closer this deal came to full activation, the stronger these signs became. That's why they've intensified recently. The countdown is nearly complete. What other signs have you noticed? Share them below. Let's expose who's behind this. The architects of this scheme are people who profit from the energy and success of others, takers who feed off what they didn't create. Their strategy is simple but effective. They look for people with special talents, untapped abilities, or unique energy. Then they create paperwork that diverts some of your success their way without you noticing. Comment: I'm not your energy source to stand up to these energy vampires. They count on your silence and unawareness to maintain their hold over you. What drives them? They spotted something valuable in you, maybe creativity, healing ability, money-making skills, or natural charisma. The stronger your natural gifts, the more aggressively they try to tap into your supply line. Their timing is calculated. They typically strike during life changes, job transitions, relationship shifts, moves, or emotional challenges when your attention is divided and your energy boundaries are weaker. Look at their systematic approach. They don't take everything at once, that would be too obvious. Instead, they start with small drains that gradually increase over time. The slow boiling frog approach means many people never notice until half their energy is already diverted. Here's what they don't want you to know: they have zero actual power over you without your agreement. Their entire operation collapses the second you become aware and say, "I don't accept this." They fear one thing above all others: you reading this message right now and taking back control. What do you think they targeted in your life? Share below. Let's examine exactly what they tried to take from you. This backroom deal targeted specific things you value, things you might not even realize are worth protecting. What did they go after first? Maybe your natural enthusiasm and excitement for life. Or your ability to attract money and opportunities. Or your talent for connecting deeply with others. Or your physical vitality and stamina. Or your mental clarity and focus. Or your spiritual connection and intuition. Comment: taking back what's mine to reclaim these stolen assets. Once you name what's been taken, the return process begins immediately. Look closely at the fine print. These agreements start by skimming just 10% of your natural energy. Then 15%. Then 25%. Before long, half your natural resources flow to others while you wonder why you're always tired and struggling. What did you get in return? Nothing real. Just empty promises. Temporary relief in exchange for long-term drainage. quick fixes that create bigger problems later. False security that actually increases your vulnerability. The contract design reveals everything. They start small, so small you barely notice. A bit more difficulty focusing. Slightly less enthusiasm. A touch less creativity. By the time serious symptoms appear, the agreement is deeply embedded in your daily experience. But here's the real target, your freedom to choose. The agreement gradually limits your decision-making in key areas, ensuring you remain locked in patterns that benefit them, not you. Each thing they take represents something they cannot generate themselves. They need your authentic power because they've lost connection to their own. What areas of your life seem most drained lately? Tell us below. Why did they strike at this particular moment? The timing wasn't random. Several factors lined up recently, creating the perfect conditions for this agreement to slip past your normal defenses. Think about your recent life changes. New job. Relationship shift. Move. Health challenge. Personal awakening. These transitions temporarily weaken your energetic boundaries, creating small openings they quickly exploit. Comment: I see their timing strategy when you recognize which life events they used as cover for their activities. There's another reason they targeted you now. Your energy and potential recently expanded. Maybe you experienced personal growth, developed new skills, or increased your intuitive abilities. This positive growth ironically made you a more valuable target, like a home improvement that raises your property value and attracts new attention. Something else is happening too. During times when many people worldwide are waking up to their true potential, these energy harvesters intensify their efforts to compensate for others who've broken free from their systems. Why are you learning about this right now? The agreement just reached the point where it's active enough to show symptoms but not yet permanently locked in. This precise moment is your one chance to cancel everything before it finalizes. They thought they timed everything perfectly. But they made one critical mistake: they didn't account for this warning reaching you at exactly the right moment, giving you the chance to act before permanent binding. This mistake gives you the advantage you need to completely reject their terms and reclaim your energy. What recent life changes do you think made you vulnerable? Share your thoughts. You haven't been facing this alone. Protective forces have been working behind the scenes, creating this opportunity for you to discover what's happening. Look for the evidence of their help. Those random thoughts telling you something felt off. The articles about energy protection that somehow found you. The conversations with friends that touched on similar topics. The dreams showing contracts or paperwork. These weren't coincidences, they were attempts to alert you before time ran out. Comment: thank you to my protectors to acknowledge these invisible helpers. As you recognize their assistance, their support grows even stronger. These allies serve different purposes. Some watch for unauthorized agreements affecting good people. Others create small windows when cancellation becomes possible. Many work to strengthen your natural defenses until you can take conscious control again. Their support shows up in subtle ways. That gut feeling making you question things that seemed fine on the surface. the random interest in researching topics related to personal boundaries. The perfect timing of this message reaching you. All carefully orchestrated to help you reclaim your power. Why couldn't they just fix this for you? Your free will remains sacred. They cannot cancel agreements for you, but they can ensure you receive vital information exactly when a cancellation window opens. These helpers have laid out everything you need for a successful escape from this contract. All that remains is your decision to act. Who do you think has been trying to warn you? Share your experiences with signs and warnings below. Now for the most important part, your absolute right to cancel any agreement made without your informed consent. Despite what they want you to believe, you possess complete authority to tear up any contract created without your clear understanding and agreement. Your conscious declaration outranks all hidden paperwork. Your spoken intention overrides any fine print. Your personal will trumps external claims on your energy. Comment: I claim my cancellation rights to activate the universal laws supporting you in this situation. These include the rule of consent, requiring your willing participation, the principle of free will, establishing your right to reject unauthorized terms, and the law of sovereignty, confirming your final authority over your own energy. The power to cancel is remarkably simple. Saying I do not consent to this agreement with clear intention carries tremendous force when spoken with conviction. This declaration activates natural protection mechanisms within your personal energy field. Why didn't you know about this power before? The agreement itself contains perception filters designed to hide your cancellation rights from you, creating the illusion that you're powerless when you've always held the final authority. Every person has an untouchable core that cannot be claimed, contracted, or controlled without conscious agreement. This core provides the foundation for your complete cancellation power. Higher authorities recognize only conscious agreements as binding. Your clear rejection triggers immediate enforcement of these natural laws. You don't need permission from anyone else to cancel these terms, you only need to claim the authority that has always been yours. What would you like to cancel first? Tell us below. Let's get practical. Here are the exact steps to cancel this agreement and remove its effects from your life completely. First, state your cancellation clearly. Speaking with conviction sets everything in motion. Writing your rejection adds physical world impact. Visualizing the contract dissolving completes the process across all levels. Comment: contract terminated to begin the cancellation process right now. Then follow these specific words: I hereby cancel all unauthorized agreements affecting my energy and life. I reclaim all resources diverted through these hidden contracts. I withdraw all permissions granted without my full awareness and consent. As you speak these words, watch what happens. Energy connections to the agreement begin dissolving immediately. Contract bindings unravel as your declaration overrides their artificial authority. A sense of lightness often follows as these restrictions release. During cancellation, you might experience some temporary effects. Brief energy fluctuations as your system rebalances. Momentary discomfort as artificial imitations release. Sudden clarity as mental filters dissolve. These are positive signs confirming successful termination. Here's something they hoped you'd never discover: all such agreements must contain exit clauses according to universal law. Your conscious rejection automatically activates these clauses, triggering immediate dissolution of the entire arrangement. Beyond just saying the words, visualize the cancellation happening. See golden scissors cutting all contract connections. Imagine binding documents dissolving in cleansing light. Feel your energy field clearing as unauthorized access points seal permanently. Complete the process by rejecting these agreements on every level, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, creating unbreakable protection against future unauthorized contracts. Has anyone tried this process before? Share your experience below. What changes can you expect after cancelling these agreements? Understanding the aftermath helps you navigate the coming days with confidence. First, notice the immediate improvements. Energy levels begin stabilizing as unauthorized drains stop. Mental clarity returns as contract-based confusion lifts. Emotional balance improves as manipulated reactions normalize. These positive shifts confirm your successful cancellation. Comment: I welcome positive changes as new possibilities open up. As the agreement dissolves, your reality reshapes itself to reflect your authentic path rather than the limited version created by the contract. Opportunities previously blocked suddenly appear. Resources formerly diverted start flowing back to you. Watch your relationships closely during this period. Connections manipulated through the agreement will reveal their true nature. Authentic bonds strengthen while artificial associations naturally fade away. This sorting process reflects your reality's return to genuine alignment with your true path. Your natural manifestation abilities speed up significantly. With energy no longer diverted through unauthorized channels, your intentions translate into reality more directly. Projects move forward with fewer delays. Ideas transform into results more quickly. Aspects of yourself suppressed by the agreement reactivate fully. Talents, abilities, and personality traits previously dampened express themselves freely again. Your authentic self emerges more completely as artificial imitations disappear. Your energy field's natural protection systems come back online automatically. Boundary strength increases. Intuition sharpens. Discernment improves. These fundamental upgrades prevent similar vulnerabilities from being exploited in the future. While these positive changes begin immediately, complete integration takes time. Each restored aspect needs your conscious recognition to fully reintegrate into your daily experience. What positive changes have you noticed already? Share below. Let's make sure this never happens again. These practical protection methods ensure similar unauthorized agreements can't affect your life in the future. Start with daily energy maintenance. Take 2 minutes each morning to visualize a protective shield around your energy field. Set clear intentions before sleep when your consciousness naturally shifts states. Refresh your protection during vulnerable periods like stress or illness. Comment: my energy is secure to activate these protection methods in your daily life. Then watch for early warning signs, sudden unexplained tiredness, unusual confusion, persistent obstacles in previously smooth areas. Recognizing these signals early allows immediate intervention before new agreements can take root. Advanced protection comes through conscious intention. Start each day by declaring, "My energy is sovereign and protected. All exchanges require my informed consent. I automatically reject any unauthorized agreements." This declaration creates powerful preventative shields. Examine all your current relationships and commitments. Look for equal exchange. Are you giving far more than you receive? Does interaction with certain people always leave you drained? These imbalances often contain hidden contractual terms that benefit from review. Your heightened awareness becomes your greatest protection. Simply knowing about these dynamics prevents the unconsciousness these energy harvesters require to implement their contracts. Living with clear boundaries and conscious choice in all areas naturally prevents unauthorized agreements from forming. Your awareness is the ultimate protection against all future attempts to divert your energy without permission. What protection methods will you implement first? Share your protection plan with others below. We've reached the most powerful moment, your complete reclamation of personal authority and energy sovereignty. Your inherent rights extend beyond all contracts, agreements, and binding terms. Your sovereign essence forms the foundation of all genuine personal authority. Comment: I stand in complete sovereignty to seal your final declaration. By my inherent authority as a free being, I permanently cancel, reject, and nullify all unauthorized agreements affecting my life. I reclaim all energy, assets, and rights contained within these contracts. I establish unbreakable boundaries against all future unauthorized agreements. Watch as your energy field resets to its original sovereign pattern. Artificial imitations dissolve completely. Your authentic blueprint re-establishes as your primary operating system. The simple truth is that your sovereignty requires no outside validation or approval. It exists as a fundamental natural law, unchanged by any agreement, regardless of how it was created. Your conscious sovereignty awareness creates self-maintaining boundary systems that automatically reject unauthorized agreements before they can form. All this knowledge now integrates into your daily life, permanently changing your relationship to personal authority and energy management. Feel the power of your sovereign declaration flowing through every part of your being. Every cell, every energy pattern, every aspect of your consciousness aligns with your true sovereign nature. You are now fully protected. Your sovereignty stands unbreakable, your energy permanently self-directed, your authority absolutely secure.